Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm super excited because I get to share with you my top 5 skincare brands and the one product from each of those brands that you definitely need to try for your skincare routine. While we're always talking about different skincare ingredients, brands, products, it can all get a little bit confusing. So in this video, I want to share with you the best of the best. Those brands that definitely could inspire you when it comes to your own skincare needs, and I think are game-changing in their formulations, their price point, and just delivering us, the consumer, something a little bit different. So sit back, relax, let's talk the world's best skincare brands. Now before we get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to Sarah over at No BS Beauty. Her channel's really the inspiration behind the video that you're watching right now, because she filmed the equivalent on her channel a few days ago. I watched it and loved it, but we actually had very different favourites, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to take that video concept and recreate it here on Mad About Skin, showcasing my favourite brands. I've linked Sarah's video in the description box below. Definitely hop on over, show it some love, and check out some of her favourites. Just promise me that whilst you're down there, you'll also give this video a big thumbs up and a like. Let's keep that positivity going. I don't measure my own worth based on the number of likes a video gets, but unfortunately YouTube still does, and until that changes, we kind of have to play the algorithm game. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, in true Mad About Skin style, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. Now, when it comes to what makes like a gold standard skincare brand, I think a lot goes into that. First and foremost, ethics. I want a brand that treats the consumer with respect, offers great customer service, is totally cruelty-free, and all the brands mentioned today tick all those boxes. Price is really important too. I hate overpaying for skincare. I want a brand that offers really great value for money, especially when you look at the quality of the formulations they're delivering. I want something a little innovative, a little exciting, something that not other brands in the industry are doing. And first and foremost, I want a product line that I really look forward to reaching for. And I think these 5 brands tick all of those boxes, and I'll explain them in a bit more detail as we go through. Now, in joint 5th place on this list, I actually have 2 brands and I couldn't choose between them. So we have Beauty of Joseon and Medik8. They both come with very different price points, but I think based on their formulations, both offer really great value for your skincare routine. Let's start with Beauty of Joseon, and the product that I'm choosing from them is this. This is the Beauty of Joseon Rice Relief Sunscreen. A revelation. Everyone that tries this says they love it on the skin, that beautiful lightweight application, the beautiful finish it leaves behind, and I think it's a really affordable price point when you consider the quality of the formulation that you're getting here. It's packed full of things that are going to calm and soothe the skin, alongside giving that locked in and verified SPF protection. This is an absolute gold star of a sunscreen, and I've linked it, as I will all the products mentioned today, in the description box below. But yeah, Beauty of Joseon are a brand that I really love, as you can see by just the sheer volume of products on the shelf behind me. Maybe I don't reach for them as much this year as I did last year. I've just discovered some other brands that I'm coming on to later. But still, I think when you look at quality of formulations, value for money, you really can't go wrong with Beauty of Joseon. If you kind of want to see a full review of the entire brand, I covered that in a recent like hits and misses video, which I'll leave a link to up there. Definitely give that a view if you're tempted by Beauty of Joseon, because whilst I think they definitely have more hits than misses, of course, not all of their products are ding 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 holy grails, so check that out for like my full brand review. The product that's in joint 5th with Beauty of Joseon is this Medik8. Now, Medik8, not the cheapest brand out there. I'm going to call that out for the start, but I always think when I shop a brand, if I'm paying more, am I actually getting more? Are they just taking me on for my hard-earned coin, or are they delivering something extra for that additional coin? In the case of Medik8, they definitely are. All their formulations are really well conceived, thought through, and put together. You get a lot more than with some drugstore skincare items, which is why I don't personally mind paying a little bit more for Medik8. If I had to choose like the one standout product from the collection, it would be this. This is the Medik8 Liquid Peptides. I love this. So peptide serums, nothing new. You can absolutely walk into the drugstore and buy a really good peptide serum. However, this kind of takes it to the next level. On their website, they describe what each and every peptide does, and they've chosen a little something to target every single thing in your skin. You've got some which are going to give great anti-aging benefit, ones that are going to even out the skin tone, hydrate you to the gods. They've got transporter peptides to make the other peptides work that little bit harder. This is what I mean by like next level formulation. In this product, which I think I paid like £40 for, you get get 10 different peptides alongside some calming and soothing ingredients, and you also get a touch of lactic and glycolic acid. So as a result of using this, your skin is going to be smoother, it's going to be plumper, you're getting that anti-aging benefit, and I definitely think for the price point, this is worth it. And because of the amount of product you get, if you were to use it like twice a week, I think this would probably last you sort of 6 weeks. So that's there to kind of set your expectations if you're thinking of buying this. But I'm here to say, if your budget can stretch to it, you will be absolutely wowed by this peptide serum. Now, in at fourth position is this brand, The Ordinary. Now, I've had a bit of an up and down relationship with The Ordinary throughout 2022. I was disappointed when they put their prices up early on in the year, but I've been really impressed with their new launches. I still think even though the prices aren't as cheap now as they were 12 months ago, they still do represent value for money. You always have to keep an eye on that because I think any more price increases in the future, I might start to question that. But at the moment, I think when I reach for The Ordinary, I get good value for the formulations that they're offering. They have a little something for everyone in their skincare collection, and whilst it can get a little bit confusing when you see just the sheer array of different serums, I think the choice that we have as consumers is one of the main reasons I love The Ordinary, because it's cruelty-free, great price point. I love the fact that they've got like a regime builder online, so if you're completely like stuck as to where to start, you can kind of put in your main skin concerns and they'll piece it together. I did a few demos on that regime builder, and actually I think the recommendations were really good. So they try their hardest to make it as easy as possible for us. Like last year, I think Neod, which is the sister and more expensive brand of The Ordinary, would be in this list too, but it's fallen a few places because those price rises make me look at Neod and think, no longer value for money, but The Ordinary just about still is. If I had to choose one product from the collection, it'd be this one that I'm waving frantically about. This is The Ordinary Ascorbyl Tetroisopalmitate Solution, 20% in vitamin F. Super gentle vitamin C derivative that also super hydrating on the skin and has some antioxidants to boot. It's £8 and I would say this is like a gold star winter vitamin C. If like me, your skin gets super sensitive in the winter time and pretty dryness prone too, so reaching for pure form ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid is just a no-go. Don't miss out on that vibrancy and luminosity. Just get this. This is like my favourite winter skin treat, and I covered the reasons why in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Definitely great value for money, and I think this, is something that no other brand is offering, this particular derivative, and it's one of my absolute favourites. Now, in third place is Q&A Skincare. A lot of people say they've never heard of Q&A Skincare until I started fangirling about it here on the channel, which makes me really happy to hear because I think I always like to support the smaller brands that I think are doing really good things in the industry, and now that they're just growing and growing and growing. Q&A Skin is now a global brand that you can buy in the States. They ship to Canada, Australia, but they're actually a really good British brand that I'm so proud to support. Their formulations are great, and their price points even better. And they often do deals as well, so often you can get like buy one get one half price, 40% off, things like that. Their average serum costs somewhere in the region of like £6 or £7, under $10, which I think is a wonderful price point. And they really do consider their formulations and bring things to market that don't necessarily already exist. If I had to choose my one favourite product from Q&A Skin, it would be this. This is a Q&A Marine Hyaluronate Toner. So this is called a toner, but if you see how it applies, it's much more of like a thicker serum gel consistency, but this plumps you like no other product. You put this on the skin, instantly calming, soothing, but then within like 20 seconds your skin is plump, it's dewy, it's the best way of cheating that glass skin look. I was bowled over from the first use of this, and my top tip would be put one thin layer on, wait 20 seconds for it to sink in, apply another thin layer on top, and you get like maximum juiciness to the skin. I love it. And Q&A Skin have some really great products. They do some great moisturizers with zinc in if you're particularly oily and acne prone. They have some really nice toners. Their cleanser, their oat milk cleanser, is like the perfect dupe for the Inculist Oat Cleansing Balm, but works just twice as well. There's so many products I could choose, but this for me would be the star performer that if you haven't tried, definitely worth picking up. And if you want to know a little bit more about this one in particular, I've covered it in a separate video, which again, I'm going to leave a link to up there. I know I'm linking a lot of videos up there, but I kind of want this to be an exploration, like a starting point for all of these wonderful brands. And if I've already covered them, if you wanted to take the journey a little bit further, hopefully those links will be useful. Now, I really agonised over which brands to put in first and which to put in second position on this list. And the brand that comes in second was actually last year's winner, and it's this, Geek and Gorgeous Skincare. Now, the fact that Geek and Gorgeous has slipped one position to second isn't reflective of a decline in quality or anything. Quite the opposite. I've loved some of their new releases this year, but there has just been one brand that's pipped it to the post. I just prefer that little bit more. So, Geek and Gorgeous, you can't go wrong, particularly if you're shopping from within the European Union, as Geek and Gorgeous are an EU-based brand, so they ship from the EU, so you can avoid any of the VAT levies that the European Union charges on its consumers, and it's just a really great way of getting some speedy skincare because their shipping times are ridiculously quick. Like, you order it one day and it's like here the next. All their products are really, really good, and I covered like a top 10 from Geek and Gorgeous in a video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there if you want a breakdown of each and every one of their products. If I had to choose one product that's a standout from the collection, it would be this, the Geek and Gorgeous Stress Less Serum. Now, I was considering using the A-Game 10, which is one of my favourite retinoids ever, but actually lots of other brands do offer retinol-based serums, and so that's less unique than this. This is a beautiful, calming, soothing and moisturising serum that I think delivers far more than any other calming serum I've ever tried. It's packed full of things like metacasticide, it's got some oat extract, it just calms, soothes and gives that really instant relief. It's super affordable, which I love, cruelty-free as are all of the Geek and Gorgeous products, and yeah, I think when they launched the Stress Less Serum, it was something really different in terms of performance, price point that I'd ever tried before. If your skin is super prone to redness, sensitivity, irritation, just put a couple of drops of the Stress Less Serum on the skin straight after cleansing, and honestly, the rest of your skincare routine will be a breeze, your skin will reach equilibrium, and it'll just feel so, so good. I cannot sing the praises of Geek and Gorgeous enough. They're a standout brand, and whilst they were picked to the post this year, if you're shopping from within the European Union in particular, Geek and Gorgeous will be a holy grail skincare line. Now, just pipping Geek and Gorgeous to the post into first place, and a drum roll please, is this brand, PSA Skin. Now, I only discovered PSA Skin this year, but honestly, I use practically all their products on a weekly basis. I've fallen in love with them. They are probably the one skincare brand out there that I can genuinely say does not have one bad product amongst their collection. All of it is so well thought through. The packaging is divine. Whilst they're not the cheapest brand in this list, definitely their formulations, their multi-active approach warrants a slightly higher price point, and the packaging is captivating. Cruelty-free, they have a real transparent website, they do some great things in terms of giving back. It really helped the consumer to understand the products and the ingredients that they're using, and their customer service is like second to none. I think PSA Skin really should be like a beacon of how all of the skincare brands should operate, and the best thing about it is they're the sister brand to Allies of Skin that's roughly 3 times the price point, but honestly the formulations are very similar. So if you've been tempted by Allies of Skin but thought no, that price point isn't for me, just switch to PSA Skin. You'll still get amazing results but a fraction of the cost. I'm actually going to have joint winners when I talk about my favourite products because I genuinely couldn't choose, and it's these two. This is the Fearless Facial Oil and this is the Silver Lining Moisturiser. Both of these holy grails if you've got breakout and acne prone skin. I suffer with adult acne even to my 37th year here on planet Earth, and these two products have really helped me to get on top of that in a way that I don't think any other skincare has. The silver in here is antimicrobial, really great for minimising acne causing bacteria, and this has some really great oil minimising but also breakout suppressing ingredients too. If you're super oily skinned and want to reach for a facial oil but feel a little bit like you feel a bit scared to reach for some of them, worrying it might break you out, reach for the Fearless oil. It's kind of in the name. No fear, this won't break you out, deeply nourish the skin and has some great acne fighting benefits too. PSA Skin, hands down, one of my favourite brands of all time, and if you haven't tried them, I definitely say make 2023 the year that you do, because you won't be disappointed. So there you have it guys, a rundown of my top 5 skincare brands and the one product from each and every one of you that I would definitely recommend you try. Let me know if you've got any other favourite brands that I haven't mentioned in today's video by signing off in the comment section below, and wherever you are in the world guys, stay safe, stay well and love your skin. Take care, bye!